I don't know what just happened.
What?
What a start. What a fucking start, dude. We just got here. Oh, that was fucking great. Can I pick that back up? Boom. I harmed me and I don't think it mattered. I guess we're not meant to meet the big meanie until after it. Are you serious? That's right. One enemy, 4 suplexes. Didn't really have, like, another reason. Okay. You're kidding. Lame. Yep. Everything is fine. Everything is as it should be. Let's see, without the rocket handle, I don't think there's anything else. Wow, you're trolling, bruh. Oh right, there's bananas right here. Oh god. Sure. You know, every time that happens, it's like just a new flavor of silly ass bullshit.
Failures.
What the fuck? Okay. 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 Yeah, go for it, because... So when I closed it, it saved the settings from that version. Hey, could you do an attack? Yo, the map is gone. That was... Oh man, that was so good.
Yeah, okay.
Hello? Alright, I'll be honest, I don't even remember what level of chaos I got to yesterday. But I am curious about something. So I had this, right? This is an Echo Vampire. Echo is kind of shit. But why do I have this? Oh, this is potentially for Viv. Yeah, never mind. That's also for Viv. That's my loot luck. Okay, so let's try this out. The fire setup was good though, so like I need to remember that's, you know, I'm not done with that. So we're on chaos level 71. Bitch. These fucking... I'm telling you, dude, these guys, like, all they do is, like, oh, he's gonna do something fast? Oh, fuck him. We're gonna delay this as much as possible. I do not think this is doing nearly as well. Okay, yeah, that wasn't nearly as good. Not even fucking close. So we're gonna put that away, we're gonna put that away, we're going to retrieve. Well, no, I didn't try putting the frost. See, here's the thing. If I put the frost weapon on, then literally the only damage output that I'll have would be ice. That means if I run into something that's resistant to ice, then I'm just fucked. But yeah, the electric was not doing it. You know, if it ain't broke, etc., etc. Wait, what? I didn't mean to let that reload. Got 20 seconds. Oh, he's down. God, this sucks. Hello? What? Okay, whatever. Alright, for starters, you know, someday I will remember where all of the where all the little locks are on this map. Which, you know, would be good given that this is not a large map. You'd think it would be real easy to remember where all of this one is. Alright, so that was a melee buff. Give me that money. It genuinely looks like the... Oh, here's one. Alright. I saw that one. Oof. I was risking it for the biscuit right there. Because I saw how much time I had left to get back to the thing, but I thought, I don't know, man. I've got I've got a notorious monster and a badass here. Surely that'll get it done, and it did. But like, let's be real. I don't think I deserved to win that gamble. I don't know if I'm familiar with this one at all. Like, I know that some skulls, most of them are very, very close, but some of them are actually kind of impressively far away. We'll check around this side of the building. I don't see anything in that flame. Nothing in these crystals. For a second I thought that was it right there. Is it up there? No, but it's literally right next to me. Admittedly, I think the ones that fuck with me the most are the ones that are like that, where they're genuinely not actually even hidden, they're just in plain sight. That one was the same way, except thankfully I had just been exposed to another. Let's get out of here. Gross. What a shit split, bruh. They really are about these fucking eyeballs right now. Rude. As per usual, my sinuses are shit, but, like, I just now ate something that I know to have that effect on me. So at least I know why it's happening. And that food is delicious, so I'm gonna keep at it. What's more, it's not just delicious, it's nutritious! And, you know, that's far and away the most important shit, yeah? Did you hear that? Maybe I'm hearing shit. Plonk. Ooh, more irrelevant buffs from Bud Stallion. Yo, I am in like fucking... Yeah, that's the last buff that we're getting, so I don't even have to think about those now. Okay. Bruh. The whole, like, whoops, I walked near a thing, it's frozen now. I am quite loving the era of just about everything that you pick up is worth 10k. I love it. Where was this one? Yeah. Boink. Anarchy sucks, but again, like, Anarchy is one of those things that is only particularly bothersome if I end up in a fight where I need to use my guns. Like Dragon Lord, which makes me think there's a really high chance that we're going to fight Dragon Lord this time, but we've done that recently, so I'm hoping maybe not. And the reason I say hopefully is because let's be real, I don't know how the bosses are arranged in the lineup. I suspect that just like the the Underworld in EO2, that these are not as random as they would like to appear to be. I think these are random. I think the buffs and debuffs offered by the Dragon Lord are fully random. I think which two of these shows up are random to a point. When I say fully random, you know what I mean. Like, random within the scope of what an RNG can produce. And I think that the side objective cycles based on like timestamp is my assumption. But like, I'm under the impression at this point that the boss and the maps are set in stone, and how am I doing so much fucking damage right now, dude? Yeah, when I tried on that Jesus! When I tried on that pickaxe, I didn't expect it to be, such a massive gap, but I guess I didn't realize how much damage I'm really doing over here. I don't know how I'm doing so much damage. What the fuck is going on with this thing? I don't know. What I do know is I appreciate the hell out of it, and we're gonna keep that. Right now I'm kind of wondering if the setup that I was looking for is even necessary. Especially since, like, realistically, if I'm able to keep killing things at a fast enough pace, then I'll never really run out of my action skill. Like, it'll just keep going. But at the same time, if I'm killing things at that kind of pace, like, there've definitely been some times where I'm just, like, going, and I'm not really thinking about my action skill. It kind of makes me think about switching back to, my... I don't remember what it's called. My, Feral Surge. Because sometimes I just don't think about using this much. But at the same time, I know that when I do use it and it works out, bruh. Particularly on bosses, it just fucking shreds so hard. And it does trigger Enrage for Berserk. Any action skill does, from what I can tell. But I guess, like, the fact of the matter is that it keeps you in Enrage for the entirety of that action skill being post-ups. I don't know. Literally one of the best possible modifiers versus literally one of the worst. Gee, I wonder which one he's gonna take. I love how Trust and Magic also gives you, like, you know, more crystal possibilities. As though, you know, like, oh, this is such a burden, we better reward him. I still read that as zombie Republicans sometimes. And of course, I imagine a point at which, and like realistically, I probably don't even need these buffs. In fact, let's do the next one without picking up any buffs. Like, the only buff I'll pick up now is, let's say we'll only pick up the one that increases crit. So, that one, but we're not going to pick up that one because it's over 2,000. Point. But yeah, everything else I think is utterly unnecessary. You know what's funny to me is that I saw a post talking about chaos mode and how, like, oh, if you have a decent build, you should be able to solo up to 30 without a problem. And, like, here I am at 70 plus, soloing without a problem. That's funny. I don't think that there's any here. I'm gonna check this inside wall one more time. This is another one of those tiny maps that you would think at this point I'd have a perfect grasp on where the locks are, but nope. Oh hey, is this I don't remember. Zomboss, yeah, it's so generic that my brain was like, yeah, I don't know, Zom something. But I mean, at this point, I think it's supposed to, like, the name of this is supposed to feel really generic. By the way, I'm not doing this to make sure that my action skill is on him at all times. I'm doing this because he is such an amazing, like, void of threat that I don't have a reason to focus on him, so I just sort of throw that on him and kill his ads. Oh, that's... I thought that was a badass skeleton. Yeah. Ooh, so scary. Zombies, please don't hurt me. Okay, you know what? I've had it. Let's... Like, easily that's the most annoying thing that he does, is when he pulls you in and then knocks you away. Because it disrupts your movement twice. It's so bright. Yesterday I got to that point of having like stimulus sensitivity that I was genuinely having trouble looking at this game because it's so bright. Banner iced. Oh, my inventory is full. Well, hopefully we get the rest of those that are actually worth anything. Yo, I don't know, man. Maybe fire is the fucking way to go. So that's an ascended, so I'm gonna keep that. Burb light. Yo. I mean, it looks pretty sexy. If I was a Berserker Blight Caller, maybe. Okay, so it's ascended and has 2 spell charges. I don't know what it is. If I was gonna guess based on what it is, it's another one of those just like magic wand flicks. Wad? Magic wand. Magic wad! Yes, everybody's favorite wad. I should not talk. Like, I don't even give a shit about this unless it is ascended and has multiple spell charges. I've never seen one of these with multiple spell charges, but at the same time, 41 million. I'm probably never gonna buy that. Wait, what were those shields? Nothing. Get out of here. See, I would be interested in that if it had, you know, the better dark magic efficiency and fire rate don't mean shit to me. So it's starting to feel like if I wanted a decent goblin pickaxe, then what I want is for it to be ascended fire vampire. I don't know why fire is working out so well, but sweet mother of fuck, it is working out real well. And it's one of those things that I'm pretty sure literally the only reason I fucked around with trying it at all was just due to an absolute lack of other options. Because like yeah, I had that twin soul, but it was a normal twin soul. Its damage was real low, and it was pretty fucking clear that it was not gonna hold up. It was already kind of not holding up. Okay, an ice vampire pickaxe though. 150% crit damage. My inventory! The trouble is it's not ascended. If it was ascended, I would, at the very least, I would be keeping that shit without a question. That's ascended vampire, we're keeping it. I know I don't have that element at the very least. God, it's primordial though. I'm gonna think about it. No. Jacketed rage handle. What was that? Oh. We'll sell those on the other side. Here, I'll let that dump while I do this. What is this? It's this thing. I mean, I don't think it's a shit idea. In fact, I'll show that one to Viv at some point and see what she thinks about it. $10,872. What's the timer on this? Okay, look, Viv needs one that's up in that range as well, so fuck it. I don't know how much, like I don't know if this one compares to the one I had. Yeah, so this one's fatter than that. Alright. I now have a shield that is almost 11k. If I had that with electric defense, that would be abso-delicious-lutely. I fucking hate this guy, dude. I hate him so much. Oh my god, dude! Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this. Dude, what in the hell is even happening? God, that Sacred Ground shit is so deeply irritating. Oops. So I'm curious, hold on. So if I'm sorting by score, let's look at something real quick. 426, right? So the 426 is the lowest. So if that's the same 426 to 424, so it looks like the item score is mostly what we're looking for. Oh, God damn it. This genuinely feels a little bit like Turok. You know, I want to make step files of some of the DFO stuff, but, like, the one rule that I have for that, like, on top of, like, yeah, the music needs to fit, but I want to be, here I prefer to be able to say, this is the person that made this song, and I cannot find the, who composed the DFO tracks. Like, I just can't, I've tried, and, like, I'll end up trying again because I want to make step files out of these. But when I make step files, I definitely want to be able to say, like, so it gives you title, subtitle, and author. So what I try to do is title is the name of the track, subtitle is the game that it's from, author is whoever actually made that shit. And, you know what? This at least has a possibility of giving me something useful, and I don't give a shit about butt stallion. Okay, 100% Viv. 100%. With no fucking room for argument. In fact, just to be extra paranoid, we're gonna mark that shit now. So yeah, it really does look like item score has like a direct correlation to what the value of an item is. Though what I would consider a good item score and what the game does is very clearly not the same shit. I don't see any of the locks this time. Huh. It's interesting that they put that detail together, but it seems pretty clear you're not supposed to actually get there. So let me look through these. So these are sorted by score. And this is still really not helping me find, like, the lowest value things. I think it's because, like, there's a different, like, so there's probably a different, like, score to value scale per item type. God, if only there, like, I really, really, really wish that there was just like a value or worth sort. Cunt. Oh, fuck off. Ooh. I cannot think of this track without thinking of Tekken. Even though this track, genuinely, aside from my having put the music in the game, these tracks don't really have anything to do with Tekken. Laser Hand of the Nemesis. Okay, well, I have a laser hand I can give Viv now. Well, no, I had one before, I guess, and just got rid of it because it's not ascended. I could give that one to her, though, and see how she feels about it. Wait, I'm pretty sure that the other... lock is in here. So I'm pretty sure that the locks are this one up front, that one up there, and one in here, I think. But to make sure, let's sate my curiosity. I was wrong. Alright, well now I should know where all three of these are. And before I forget entirely. So like not getting the buffs probably just means that boss fights are gonna take longer. Oh, this poor son of a bitch. He can get frozen. But he is resisting, so... What am I doing? Okay. Genuinely, like, the three best modifiers that you can get in this are Trusted Magic, Party Time, and Nasty Spill. And like, if you're short-sighted, you'll look at Nasty Spill like, oh god, this is gonna hurt me, danger to the player. But like, it's just as dangerous, if not more so, to the enemies. My favorite thing is when you have like a constant like series of enemies spawning from the ground in one spot, and you've killed one or two enemies there, and they leave pools, and then the guys coming in die and leave pools, and then they come in, die, leave pools, and then they come in, die, leave pools. And it's like, dude, man, you can get through some waves so fucking fast that way. Mate, that went so well. And I haven't even been buying buffs. Hell yes. Dude, why have I not thought to make Katamari step files? What? Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. This is not what I want. La, 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 la. The note says Katamari. Dash. Anything, idiot. Right, okay, so I don't remember where this one is. Okay. I was about to say, that's kind of annoying because I remember this placement very much. Like, that is to say, like, I would not have been able to just know, like, off the top of my head, like, oh, there's supposed to be a lock here. Like, I don't have the locks that well memorized, but, you know, seeing it, yeah, I recognized it. I'm also just like vaguely looking for the Cult of the Dragon Lord symbols. This one I remember because, yeah, looking for that one sucked. Wait, what? He, like, zipped forward. Maybe he just zipped out of that trap for some reason? If that's what happened, it makes me wonder if there's, like, an invalid, interaction between those two that, like, they never fully programmed properly. Though I don't see why it, like, why there would be a unique case scenario for those two things to interact. But who knows, man? I'm a fucking programmer and shit. The closest I get to programming knowledge is trying to figure out speedrunning shit. And yes, that is what it is. Like, you know, when you encounter a glitch, you can't just say, like, oh, this will make things fast. No, you have to deconstruct that shit, and you need to understand how to do it, what causes it, how it works, why does it work that way. Because, like, once you break down all of that science, it becomes then a task of trying to find other places where that would be useful. Like, as an example, like, the first time that somebody encountered a swimming in the air instance in Spyro. Like, that shit is all over those runs. So, like, you know, obviously the first time that shit was encountered and someone was like, I need to learn more about this. I'm gonna wait until something actually gets near. No, the statue, god damn it. Get out of the way, let me menace the statue. By the way, why is it popping off with so much experience? I feel like I'm really, really, really flying through the myth rank right now. I guess none of the enemies actually want to fight me anymore. Dude, they're literally not moving. Well done, guys. I do wish that my wrist movements were a bit more smooth, but I don't want to use some like artificial like mouse movement smoothing option or anything like that. You know what I do want to look at? See if there's any option to make it a little less bright. I'm not bothered by the field of view. Calibrated, adjust the game's brightness. Here we go. What is this? Some displays may have difficulty with darker live. Okay. This doesn't really feel that different, and I lowered both of those values to the lowest possible setting. What was that about? These both suck anus. Fuck it. Yeah, that's what I was really hoping for, is that we were just on the boss fight. I do not need to collect more. It's funny how he like, oh god. Oh, it's Celissa. Okay. God, dude, I mean, this still sucks, but At first I thought it was the Dragon Lord, now it's just like, no, dude, that fight takes too long, and I have Anarchy, and that's the worst. Boink. No, Salissa takes too long, don't get me wrong, but like... Where... Here's the problem with the buff buddies is that it's really, really, really difficult to get the game to let you actually focus on them. But you absolutely need to kill the buff buddies. Because otherwise, when I kill the small enemies, their buff buddies will apply to the boss, and then the boss will become nigh unkillable. Well, can become nigh unkillable. I think in this case, though, I don't think Salissa is large enough for it to be just impossible to see the buff buddies. But I could see it, like, creating enough chaos. Yo, that enemy is just off the map. I've got an itch that's really, really, really messing with me. Okay, actually, it looks like the buff buddies disappear when the enemies they're attached to are killed. I'm confused. Is that about to be GG? Yes, sir. Mate, the encounter is over. I do not like this shit. Now fuck off. Stupid 5,000 shield, get out of here. My inventory's full. Yo, I've got 10k on me? Fucking hell. Alright, yeah, I just don't need those buffs. They're not necessary. Mate, Viv is gonna love this. Like, it's ascended, so I should theoretically be pocketing that for my collection, but I know it to be something that would be more or less perfect for her setup. I'll give it to her, but I don't know. Like, she'll probably try it out and be like, But, like, I may as well give her the option to find out that she doesn't like it, you know? I say that as though, like, whether or not she learns whether she likes a thing or not is entirely up to me and my great wisdom. I'd be willing to bet that even with our giant stack of Gemeralds, we are not going to get much out of this, I think. These feel like they just about always have Archmage, which, like, I guess makes sense from, like, a walls kind of standpoint, but, like, why... Why can this not have anything other than Diamond Guard? Tell you what I think I'd like the most is like a dark magic twin soul. Like, instead of fire, exactly what I have, ascended dark magic. Because I don't know of anything that just outright resists dark magic, but maybe I'm super wrong, and maybe that would be a huge problem. All of the legendaries are primordial. Oh my god, dude. Why? Oh, god damn it. Bastards. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to a game like this having, like, an online, like, auction house, bazaar, whatever, where players can sell their shit to each other. But in order for that to be valuable in any way, the in-game currency would need to be useful beyond a certain point. Because otherwise, what would be the purpose? Yeah, that one's Archmage again. I think these might only be capable of being Archmage. Primordial. 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 Gotta love a blue with 9200. Wait, an electric? Why? That's so weird. I like, look, I'm not gonna say that I've never encountered one of these before, but this is the first time I've noticed one. Very interesting. I mean, it's not useful, but it's very interesting. Like, the main thing that makes the one that I have super useful is that, like, enemies get frozen when they make contact with my shit. Yeah, it is what it is. See, here's the thing that's really not that useful, though. That's definitely not useful. Okay. One of these days I will just remember literally any of these, man. It's like, it does say something about the map variety that I don't encounter the same ones often enough to remember them offhand. There is only one on this map that I do remember offhand really, really effectively, and every time that I see this map, I remember to jump in and check that one. And it's this one right here. Is it here? It is not. In which case, we're done here. Whee, bonk. Encroaching Darkness or Roguelite. But yeah, we're just gonna not buy buffs at all. None. Not even the crits. I said I was gonna buy the crits before. We're not gonna do that. Where? Mate! Mate! They never cease to have just fucking patently odd movement. Guys. I swear it's so weird when I'm trying to take down a big guy, it like the small guys really do like huddle around him like, haha, we're gonna prevent him from killing this specific enemy. You know what? There's a track on the first Redout that I should probably try to make a chart out of as well. Believe it or not, like, I've made enough step files before that, like, making step files doesn't really take much time at all. Like, the most annoying thing about it, really, is that you have to re-listen to the track over and over and over and over in small snippets. But it really just doesn't take that long when you're used to the process. So if I have like a bunch of really good ideas for charts, then I'm probably going to do them all at the same time. No. Whore! God damn it! Oh, for some reason I read that as the stage itself being over. Clearly not. Okay, that one's not here. That's the only one that I remember, like, for certain that that's one of them. See, I keep on assuming that at some point we're gonna see a skull in there some point, but I've not yet seen that, so. Oh man, I was tempted to make this elite. I'm really glad I didn't do that. I got slapped from one thing and into another. Sorry guys, I just killed the Taskmaster. Long live the memory of Greg Davies. Boy, this one wants me to have Elemental Overflow. We've been seeing that one a bit today. Oh, good. Is this guy just fucking stuck? Hooray, I did that thing. Can't wait to fail at least one of them. See, this right here is a great example of, like, okay. So when looking for music to make step files out of, obviously the music that you enjoy is going to give you the greatest amount of motivation to go through that creative process. But, like, I would say one of the greatest disciplines that is necessary for really good step file creation is to realize that just because you like a track doesn't mean it's going to make a good step chart. It's like, for instance, I don't think that this would create a good step chart. Like, you could make it into one just to give yourself an excuse to move to this track, but this one's not gonna be anything other than deeply average. Like, you're not gonna make a banger out of this. But I really, really like this track. And sometimes it's just like that. Like, a great example of the type of tracks that typically are just a really, really, really bad idea for step charting is when you've got, like, a bunch of, like, fuzzy notes. And by that I mean, like, pieces of the music where it's not extraordinarily clear where the notes actually are. Like, when you have a snare drum where it's like... When you played back, you know exactly where those claps are. But then you have, like, tracks that use, like amplified, or not amplified, but, like, sequenced white noise, for instance, as notes. And, mate, that's not gonna do it. It's going to be real hard for the player to know where the notes are in comparison to any other element of the track. Okay, I really, really, really need to get away from this because these fuckers do just heaps and heaps and heaps of AoEs. Fucking prick. This is one of those wave types where the further you can get the enemies away from the statue, the better you're gonna be. But like, the further you get from the statue, the less you're gonna know whether, like, there's a possibility there's something all like over there pounding on it right now. But I did. Everything's fine. Like, the first time that I succeeded at this objective that way, I took the wrong lessons from it and just assumed, like, oh, that means you could do that in general. Nah. Ranged waves don't give a shit. They're gonna be all over it. But this is a mostly, like, very, very chunky, up in your face type of enemy wave, and I swear that I should know where this skull is, because it was a pain in the dick. No! There's also, like, tracks that, no matter how much you like them, are a bit too redundant, like, too repetitive. It's one thing to be repetitive with, like, a whole, like, an entire series of melodic thoughts, right? Like, but, like, it's another thing to have, like, there's plenty of tracks that are definitely jams that just have, like, 2 or 3 measures that get repeated over and over for, like, 2, 3, 4 minutes. These modifiers are no good. Okay, so even though this is a more ranged... Fucking whore. Even though this is a more ranged crowd, I do think that this map is large enough that if I just never go to the statue, then we should be fine. Hey, prick. Cool. Where do you think you're going, dude? "100% the worst thing about the Skeleton Seer is that when he teleports away, he just has his shield again." Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off! Okay, fuck, I thought I remembered where this one was. Yeah, that classic party. Everybody parties to that shit. DJ, spin that shit. Nah. Oh, it's burst turn. Parasite. God, this is gonna take a minute. If this isn't threatening or anything, it's just gonna take a minute. You fucking bag of asses. What in the hell? Get out of my face, man. Somebody's slapping me from behind, but whatever. What in the hell knocked me a country mile away? Would y'all fucking stop, dude? Yay, another 10K. Top 50%. We'll do better than that eventually. I don't see any spiky rings. That would have been helpful a long time ago. It's ascended. Like I want to make sure that I'm having my my legendary collection in place. It was like, you know, I did have that huge number of unnecessary legendaries, but now that I've got, you know, access to the highest tier available, I want to collect again, but, you know, this time it'll actually be a lot more meaningful. If it was Vampire Ancient, I would still go ahead and use it. I don't think we're that far from eliminating Chaotic from the item pool. Well, I saw an Ascended Rage handle. I bet it's not Vampire. What do you think? Ascended Warrior. Primordial. Ascended Caustic. Primordial. Ascended Rampage. Primordial Caustic. Why I even say Caustic at that point? It's Primordial. Who gives a shit? Archmage. Look, if Archmage isn't the only thing that you can get from those, then I gotta say, it is extremely, extremely overwhelmingly common. Okay. Useless. How much do I have? Enough to try, I guess. Nope. Fucking useless. What do I have on me that isn't favorited? Just that? Yeah. Anyways, now what we're gonna do is the last of our inventory management. And then we're gonna switch over to God Hand. So I can suffer. Can't wait. No, yeah. We're up to 74. I mean, the grind to 100 is not going to be that much longer, and then at that point, I'm going to, like, you know me, I'm not a big fan of mods, but there is a mod for this game to allow for essentially, like, the playthrough 2 kind of thing, where it just resets your quest line back to the beginning of the game. And the reason I'm for it is because apparently at one point it was a planned feature, and it is a thing in all of the other Borderlands games up to this point. The first Borderlands can't reset your progress, but it does have a playthrough too. So, yeah, I don't know why. But at any rate, I like the idea of, like, getting up to Chaos Mode 100 and then doing a second playthrough under those conditions. Okay, well, we're almost done with that shit. I don't know why I'm doing this when I could just do this. Okay. Actually, before we go, yeah, Chaotic is, Volatile is almost out of the pool. Hot damn! Almost 4x experience. That's nice. For those, just to clarify the math, the normal number is 100%. It's plus 296%, which means that on Chaos level 74, the total experience is 396%. Just so we're clear, I know that 296 is 3x, but it's plus one the original x. It's x plus 1. Anyways, right. So map. Progress. Right, there's still that. That's gonna get done soon enough. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, that's gonna get done on its own. That'll get done. I'm not worried about it. Wait, so what was the one that was like addicted to hungry for responsibility? So we're at 42 out of 50. I don't know if that's counting the secondary things that we're doing on these chaos runs or not. I would hope so because it is that, but whatever. Anyway. I will be back.
Is it my birthday already?
Yep.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required. Unknown language. Attempting translation.
I just wanted to see what would happen with the PDA.
By accessing the control room in the lower section.
Good. Okay. Bruh. Bruh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo. That was big brained as fuck. I wish somebody was here to have witnessed that. Ah! Oh, Jesus. I was gonna say nothing to menace me, but it's not like anything in this stage was particularly dangerous to me anyway. Where are you going? No, really, what in the hell were you doing? Bruh. Okay. Well done. What are they doing? Are they just like go? Yeah, they're just going back up to the upper level to jump back down again. I've never seen this before. There they go again. What is happening? Sure. Yo, this segment of this game just keeps on giving. Can't say I've ever seen that happen before.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to date, Bank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Oh, dude. Oh, man. Joe, what the fuck? The psychic handling of the gun. That was delicious.
Jack was very insistent on that point.
No more fuel?
So, now that we've talked ourselves into a tizzy,
Oh my god.
do the damn thing. I'm gonna need help getting this casino open for business. Amber, honey, I'd put you in charge of revamping the Black District, if you're so inclined.
May I continue to set things on fire?
I certainly hope so.
Then it would be my pleasure.
Mr. Mayor, what's your
Your word that Trashlantis will retain
Oh my
autonomy
God.
under your new management.
Trashlantis ain't my kind of dirt, but I don't judge. I'll deactivate the compactor so that your people can continue living without the excess of capitalist consumption, let alone basic hygiene.
You got anything for Freddy?
The casino's seen better days. I'll need some help fixing up the place. How's head of reconstruction and maintenance sound?
I'll get those loaders humming along for you, miss. Believe in Freddy.
And you, Timothy? What do you want?
Well, you know, you and I could... just get me the hell out of this place.
This is so glorious.
If that's all you want, I can arrange a ship to take you as far away as you can dream.
Yeah, good. That's all I want.
All right then. What the hell are we waiting for? Let's take the jackpot.
It's tower time! Mike T. Eyes and ears.
I
Bruh. Glad to see you. What the hell? Yes, I can see it. It's... you didn't need to do that.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah, you're
Everybody
right.
follow the leader?
I am not. Damn it. Really? That is the silliest shit. What the fuck just... No, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? Nah, man, I'm ignoring I am ignoring that shit. That was dumb as hell.
Play follow the leader.
I just went out of bounds and died.
Just fell. Oh, something had, and I didn't see it because it was at the fire. Oh my god, that was too good. Oh.
What's up, nerd? Oh. Okay. Oh my god, this game! Stunt racer. Where did this fucker go? Really? I love it. What a fucking fight, man. I'm such a total badass. Oh, I'm dying. I'm gonna set myself on fire. Bleh. Pussy. I know, right? What a fucking fight. Arena is set in stone.